Hello, guys. Welcome back. My name is Art. I call myself the Enlightened One because sometimes I don't think the same way everybody else do. Sometimes I call myself the Enlightened One because I think sometimes on a higher level. It doesn't mean I'm above you. It just that means that I'm in a different state of being. However you want to say that. Sorry. However you want to take that is how you ever want to take it. Sometimes I'm the devil's advocate. Sometimes I alter the alternative viewpoint. Sometimes I'm what they call the fake news. That's actually legit. Okay? But anyway, this is a very. One thing I'm going to tell you about my videos, if you haven't noticed, I don't edit it. I don't edit. What you see is what you get. If I fuck it up, guess what? It stays in there. It makes me more human. Some YouTubers, social media experts and all sorts of stuff, they edit their videos to make themselves look the best they can be. But then again, guess what? They make money off of their stuff. I don't care about that. I got a job. Now, if you want to give me money, that's one thing. What I'll do is I'll probably use that to buy more movies or beer. That's cool. But anyway, today is a very. It's a very serious video. And I know the way how I said it doesn't make it sound serious, but it's actually pretty is. And this is me pointing to the light, or the light back there, or the light right here. I want to talk about COVID-19. Now I know a lot of you hear about this every day. You hear it on social media. You hear it on Facebook. You hear it on Twitter. You hear it on all the alphabet channels. You hear it on conservative radio. You hear it on progressive radio. You hear it, and guess what? You could probably shit it out. Information. Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Now, the shit is real. And the funny thing is that I am not proud or happy to say this, but I do know a person who is a victim of COVID-19. I found out this. I had suspicions, but I found out this morning. Someone I know, personal level. Sometimes we hang out. Sometimes me and this person, we hang out outside of work. It's a work person. This person is is recovering right now from COVID-19. Let's back it up. Round about St. Patrick's Day, quick recap. St. Patrick's Day, we closed the office to the public. Not a problem. We still had to report to work because we are essential. Okay? I still work now because I'm essential. Okay, Sarah, right? Good. Now, got that said. This person was in our office every day, working just like everybody else. We touched the same damn doorknobs, the same handles on the doorknobs, same paperwork, same desk, same everything. So guess what? If you work with a bunch of people, you guys touch the same surfaces. So before you look up and say, oh my God, that's so nasty. I'm sorry, I don't try to make humor on this, but it's a very serious thing. But we all touch the same stuff. Think about how much shit did you touch at your house if you live with other people. If you live by yourself, no big deal. But what if you live with other people? Yes, I'm wearing a raggy ass coat. This is my raggy coat when I want to shovel snow. And no, it did snow a little bit this morning, but it's still kind of cold. Now back to my story. So then, was it the 23rd or 24th? They said everybody works from home, or you take an extended vacation. Since I did not want to take an extended vacation because I don't know how long we was going to be off, I said I'll work at home. Okay. March 30th, my boss sends out a letter to everybody in the office. Well, not a letter, but an email, of course. It's an email. I call it a letter, but it's an email. Saying that on March 20th, everybody who was in the office got exposed. But in a sense, the week of the 20th, everybody got exposed to the office. So now what happened was, as soon as you hear that, you got to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks. In that time, I went out shopping, especially since I'm staying at home. I got to shop for food. Okay, that 2 weeks would have been up and by the end of that week. So I'm like, okay, fine. End of the week happens. We had a meeting. They talked about it and said just be careful and all sorts of stuff. Now, here's the thing. Of course, we didn't realize what was going on. We said, okay, well, the office is close to the public. That means it's one of us. So what you have to do is you have to check to see who drops out. So you're thinking that someone just going to show up. Now, me working at home for over a month, just about a month. Now I notice one person is gone. There's 2 people in the office. They're gone for 20 days. Okay. One person retired. And that person just recovered from the flu, but not COVID-19. But I will have to check on that person, check on her because she retired. Another person said, screw this, fuck this shit, I'm retiring too. Okay. That person is pretty healthy. No big deal. So what happened was this one of these 2 people do not have internet at her house. Since she does not have internet at her house, they had to order a hotspot. So they put her on vacation, in which the agency is paying for, because since she don't have and she's not going to get Wi-Fi, she's not going to get internet for the house. She's not going to do it. It would not be very, very advantageous for her to do it. And so they say, okay, we'll provide you a way for you to do this. Okay, that's fine. Considering the fact that we might be back at the office in 2 weeks. So who knows? We're guessing. Maybe a little bit longer. We don't know. Another person was gone. Now, the person that doesn't have Wi-Fi, she showed up at all of our meetings. Now, we have our meetings over the phone, conference call. She shows up because she's the union rep. And plus I see her online. I'm friends with her on Facebook. Messenger, that is. So far as I know, right then and there, that's okay. So I thought about it. I said, is he going to give us an update of what happened? So then now, all of a sudden, one of my friends from work, after everything was said and done, one person just got done with chemo. And so what happened is they're waiting for everything, the COVID-19 stuff to clear out so that way she can have her surgery and get back to normal. The other person chimed in. And when I heard her voice, I said, God damn it. She caught COVID-19. Damn. I was wondering if she was okay. The first thing I thought of was not, holy shit, how can she do this shit? And the funny thing is, you don't know. It's not like me breaking into your house. It's not like you invite me to your house and I just take your checkbook and say, hey, let me write some checks out to myself, and you'd be like, damn, no. It's like, this is stuff that just happens. Gotta be enlightened, people. Gotta be enlightened. See that? See my finger in the light? You gotta be enlightened. That's how you gotta think. She told me she told her story, and her voice was so raspy and it was so laborious that I gotta talk like this, and it sounded like she was about to die right there. Because if you get infected with COVID-19, it basically gives you the flu, then it gives you pneumonia, which scars and destroys your lungs. That's how people die. That's when we had to get people put on a ventilator. And if you went to the CDC website, instead of listening to everybody else, it would have told you how that works. So, thing is, if you had pneumonia before, this is worse than that. This is like a super pneumonia. I had pneumonia once. I felt like I was dying, and that was what they call walking pneumonia, where I could do all sorts of stuff, but I just couldn't breathe very well. Could do physical exercises, but anyway. But this was so great. She claimed that she almost died twice. They had to resuscitate her once. She woke up after they resuscitated her because they could not get her fever down. They had to put her on they bathed her down with ice all day long. They even put her on an ice bed. A bed full of freaking ice just to get her temperature down. Now, I don't know what that feels like, but I'm pretty sure if I'm burning, I'm like, I don't want to know how that feels like. So, and the thing is that and the reason why I say this is very, very delicate is because I work with this person. She was at my cubicle a couple times. I was at her cubicle during that week. My boss is sitting across the hall from her, in the cubicle, in a little hall, like about 10 feet away from her, and he just had a liver transplant like a year and a half ago. His immune system is whacked out crazy, so he's definitely don't want to get sick. So what happened after they got her fever broke down? Her fever broke down. She's recovering. They say, okay, now they kick you out, and she can recover at home. The reason why I say this is important is because of the fact that, one, I was within 5 feet from her a couple times a day, like in any office, because you walk around, you do stuff, you hand people stuff. I could have been exposed. I was technically exposed to COVID-19. Luckily, I have not contracted COVID-19 yet. And I hope I don't. So when people say this shit is serious, it is fucking serious. This shit is it's real, but it becomes more real when you know someone personally who's going through it. So, whatever you do, when they say social distancing, they're not lying. If they say don't be hanging out with motherfuckers, they're not fucking lying. Because you think about it, if I would have caught that, my mom would have been in jeopardy, her husband would have been in jeopardy, my niece would have been in jeopardy, my niece's grandmother would have been in jeopardy, my niece's mother and her wife would have been in jeopardy. Yes, I did say that. My brother would have been in jeopardy. My brother's girlfriend would have been in jeopardy. My twin 12-year-old my twin nieces would have been in jeopardy. That's just for me. And within a month, within that time span, I was dealing with all of them. So imagine all those people I would have technically infected if I would have caught COVID-19. That's how dangerous that shit is. So, please. And what happened was, today, at work, a nurse I talked to a nurse who works at a hospital. She got hurt on the job, so she got put on. And what happened, all of her patients was COVID-19 patients. Her family, they lived in a flat. Her family in order for her family to be safe, she had to sleep in the damn garage. And it's winter, still-ish. It's cold as fuck. But in order to protect them, she had to sleep in the garage. Okay? So when I say this, and then yesterday, if you saw the video I did yesterday about all those idiots who went to my Capitol to protest, that's the shit that they try to protect you against. But people don't seem to give a shit until it happens to them. And that's the shame about it. And the friend who I talked to said, when I heard about that, when she said she heard about that, she said she wished she was down there to explain to him what happens, so that way they could put a face with that shit. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this video to under 15 minutes, and it's a little over 15 minutes. So I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you stay in yourself. Try to be enlightened. Don't be in the darkness. Try to stay in the light, whether it's by mentally or physically. Stay in the light, and hopefully we all get through this shit. All right? Stay enlightened, bros and ladies.